Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it is time. It's time to play. Let's get back into Voxel Tycoon. I'm going to hit the pause button so we get back to, what are we doing? Single speed. What do we have in store today? Let's see. We got a couple options here. I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I think that we were kind of due to make the rounds through our town again and just check on how we're satisfying each town's needs. We could probably kill two birds with one stone and look at both the people, kind of moving the people around with our buses and our bus routes. We've been doing a lot of work on that lately. And we can check the truck routes and making sure we're supplying all the products that the towns need. The other thing we can do, we need to make a decision on the next product to make. We got wood products we've unlocked, furniture and wood frames. We don't have factories set up for that. And then our little blinking buddy here, kind of in the middle of the screen, is steel bars. I think we're a little late to meet the need of this town. I don't want to spend the money to keep this alive. 18 days left. That's going to go bankrupt. We'll get a new business and we'll get steel bars somewhere else as well. But whether we have the business set up or not, it probably isn't that big of a deal or a big factor in determining whether we set up that factory. We know we're going to need it, so we might want to do that. But let's go ahead. The research is kicking. We sped it up. We kind of added a warehouse near the research lab. We had forgot to do that, or I forgot to do that, and but now the lab should be going pretty much 24/7. And that's going to allow us to, as I mentioned 1,000 times, mine the stone. And we will acquire that stone resource as soon as we get $3.5 million, a little bit more than that. We're super close. So I'm kind of nervous about setting up another factory right now. So let's, 'cause I want to expand. I want to get that, I want to save up that cash, excuse me, and expand. So let's do the rounds here. All right, passengers is bad. We just went through this. Let's see. Is there a little, I don't see a little icon there telling me, like a little hint saying what we can do to make this better. It just says, okay, transfer people where they need to get on a regular basis. This aspect of the settlement will stay in the green zone. Anything else that helps me understand where those routes should be? And we just reconfigured things. Okay, that bus just picked up 10 people. And that is doing the Somerville Center Circle. We got 4 buses on that route. It'd be interesting to see all of them, right? Let's take a look and see. That one's got 10. It's unloading. It unloaded 4 and it picked up 4. This one down here has 10. Right? So maybe we can add buses here. Are they profitable? Let's, I'm going to hit delete. Or the D key. Let me hit the delete key. Is what I wanted to do. Let's take a look at the profitability here. That one's profitable. That's 200. 70 is profitable. And 71 is also making a profit. Let's add a couple more buses here. And see if we can't squeeze out some more profit from moving people around and then raise the rating in the town for how well we're satisfying the people needs. I'm tempted to do 3 more, to tell you the truth. Why don't we do it? Why don't we do it? It may save us a little time from having to keep babysitting this towns. All right, that's Somersville, and we did people. We doubled the bus route. Let's see what we're doing on products for this guy. We're good on iron ore, so that means growth. Coal is excellent, and we're really doing good on coal. We're not threatening oversupply, so we're getting a good price. Wood beams are excellent. Also looks perfect. And iron plates are a little bit lacking. So let's go to iron plates. I thought we just added some trucks here too. Let's add 2 more. Average, right? So average to good to excellent. Let's add 3 more trucks here. We are spending some cash. I know I said I want to save some, but I do think this is an investment and we'll actually get some of this money back. Now, do we have a couple of these trucks in the... No, these aren't them. These won't do it. We need a different kind of truck. So let's just clone a couple of these guys. Sit them loose. And maybe even a third one. Just because it's a long journey. Hopefully we can get those plates up to excellent. Or at least good. Take another quick look. Now we're good on iron ore. Maybe one more truck here. There's plenty in storage, so this may bump up to excellent soon. Let's leave it as is. We added to plates, and we don't have stone. Can't do anything about stone. Iron parts is bad. Let's shore that line up. There, it's over here, right? This guy. Iron parts. Fortunately, that freight station's not backed up. We got a lot of trucks going there. Let's get 3 or 4. Let's get 4 more trucks on iron parts. Again, we're spending cash, but I think it's worth doing. I'm guessing these are profitable routes. Send 4 more trucks to doing iron parts. Hopefully those are super profitable because it took a long time to make that factory. What else we got up here? Let's take a look. I think we covered it. Yep, can't do anything about stone. We shored up iron plates. We shored up iron parts. Ooh, interesting. And the iron ore, I think we're going to leave at good. We'll come back to that later. How about a mana? Boom. Passengers is bad. Let's do that first. Take a look at these buses if we can spot some. That one's got 10 people in it. That one's got 10 people in it. And this one, wrong view. This one has 10 people in it. Time for 3 more buses. So we're scaling things up. We got to be cognizant of the fact that we are scaling up the traffic too. So I'm a little nervous, but the towns haven't been too bad. So we got to do it, right? I don't know how we don't make the money if we don't get the trucks on the road. Boom, boom, and boom. That's the busing for Amana. Let's look at the demands. We got iron ore is good. Wood is good. Iron bars is good. And then we got planks at excellent. And these products we're not supplying yet. Iron bars. I mean, we could do 1 truck each for these. It's kind of a nuisance, right? The 1 truck at a time thing. I'm not super crazy about doing 1 truck at a time. Let's put 2 on this. That's iron bars to Amana. So hopefully we'll get from good to excellent. Wood. Do I have another wood truck here? Yeah, there's a wood truck. Why don't we put this guy on the wood route? Where is that for Amana? Here's Amana. Let's look for the wood. There it is. So that's this guy. Wood to Amana Colonies West. Let's take our existing truck here. It's already configured for wood. And let's pick their route. Wood to Amana Colonies West. Boom. Off you go. And if you remember last episode, I think it was last episode, might have been 2 ago. But I had some buses sitting in the garages that I had sent to the garages, and they were full of people. So those buses had sat in the garage full of people for months, which is kind of funny. Kind of funny. Okay, steel bar went out of business. We kind of knew that was going to happen right at the beginning of the episode. We talked about that. So we short up iron. We short up the iron bars and wood. We could do iron ore and just call it complete, right? That's over here somewhere. This guy. No, that's iron bars. Where's iron ore? Yeah, iron bars. Where's iron ore for a mana? That's over this way. This guy. Let's do 2 more. Pick the garage. Clone one of these guys. Clone it again and send them loose. That's a mana. We did the people and we did the materials. Time for Haver. Boom. Passengers is average. So it's not, and this is a tourist town. We do want this, we benefit by having this grow. So if we can, let's get some more buses on that route. Because this is the only, I think this is the only tourist town that we have. So let's overdo it here just because this is a tourist town. Let's put 3 more buses down on this route. Pretty fast, right? It's pretty fast to do that. When you use the shortcut and the copy button, it's pretty handy. Let's take a look at the products. Sand is awful. We got 1 average here, which is wood. So that can probably take 3 more trucks. Where is our wood? Well, I thought we just scaled this down not too long ago, but here's wood. Let's take a chance and do 3. Hopefully I won't oversupply it. 1, 2, 3, and release them all. And then what do we got? Coal. So that's coal could take. See, I hate doing 1 at a time, but let's do it. We're doing it right now. Coal. Let's add 1 for coal. Doesn't take much time. It's just a little tedious. There's coal, and then the last one would be iron bars for Haver. So look for those. Let me hit the delete key and clear all these dialog boxes. Iron bars, right? In Haver. I'm looking. You probably see it. I don't. Here it is. Iron bars. Nice and close to the garage. Boom. Cut that guy off. Nice. Last one is Newport. Let's take a look. People is average. And we'll just continue with the same process of adding 3 more buses. Could be overkill. But let's do it. I mean, when I say overkill too, I mean, it could actually make these not profitable. This could cost us money. It's not just suboptimal. This could be a bad decision, but I'm taking a chance because I think the towns will grow, and I think it will end up being profitable. We can check it later. We'll check it in a an episode or 2. We'll check back in on these things. It takes a little while for the buses to get there and for things to kind of balance out and for us to really know what the impact is of these decisions. Some of these decisions. Let's look at the product side now for Newport Beach. We've got wood is good. So I'd like to get that to excellent. And it is far away from the wood pile, I believe, Newport Beach is. Let's add 2 trucks if we can find it. Here it is. Wood. And wow, look at that. Look at all these vehicles we have on that. That's amazing. And we're still not supplying enough. We may want to check. Boy, this is another argument for trains. Look at all this product that's being moved on the roads. Okay, I'm waiting for the save lag there. I'm going to copy a couple of the good trucks. Send those off for wood. We're already at good, so I don't want to overdo it, but it is growing. Good is good, right? Average is where things are kind of stagnating and the town's not growing. Let's go to coal for Newport Beach, and then we'll be done. Wood beams are excellent. That's awesome. Hopefully we're making some decent cash off of that. So we said coal. Coal is right here. Where's our station? Here, right? Coal. Let's grab 2 more. Do I have a garage open? I don't. This is coal. Let's just 2 more of these and we're done. Boom. All right, not too bad. I guess the worst part of that is look at our bank balance. We were at 3 million. We just spent 1.2 million. So that puts us off on expansion, unfortunately, but hopefully it's an investment that pays off. Let's see what our monthly income is. We're at almost 1 million in trade. Oh, and look at our busing. That's good to see. Check it out. 32,000 a month off of passenger transportation. So that's a direct result of all the investing we've been doing these last few episodes. So that's good to see. It's tiny compared to the trade, but it's a lot easier too, right? You just drop down buses and bus stops. You're not having to create factories. So not too shabby. Vehicle running cost is 300,000 and our maintenance is another 100,000 on that. So it's so what is that? 600,000 profit, just about, not counting the investment in vehicles and our research. But it's about 600 grand we're making a month. We paid off all our loan, so that is awesome. Long time ago, so we've saved a bunch of money in interest. And we really haven't been held back by money. I don't think, right? We've been doing a ton of expansion. So there's only been a few times where we've had to hit the accelerator on the game speed to raise some cash because we were short. Now, as I say that, I wish I had the cash to go buy this stone region here. This is going to open up a lot of opportunity for us, as I've said several times. We're about halfway through the episode. Let's think about the next product. Can't do anything about sand. In the Glidercat area here, Amana, we get better prices. So if we can meet an unmet need in here, it benefits us more than it would if we met an unmet need in another town. So we've got wood frames is awful. Let's look for wood frames and see how much time we got or if we got to pay. Okay, this one, I don't see any big warnings saying it's going to go bankrupt. So we might have a little bit of time on our hands. Let's look at getting started on wood. Way down here, and we're bumping up against some territory, but I guess we've got room. We got a little room here off to the west and obviously south. Let's take a look at the research tree and see what it takes to make, what was it, wood frames, right? Yeah, wood frames. Let's take a look and see and get started on this factory. Not history. We want, oh, history maybe actually might do it. Is wood frames in here? There they are. Wood frames takes a carpentry building, which we haven't placed. Oh no. It actually takes iron parts. Interesting. Hopefully we get some good money from this. Interesting. Okay. A carpentry building, wood planks. That looks like planks, right? Hard to tell. Pretty sure that's, yeah, that looks like it's planks. 2 wood planks and an iron part, and you get a wood frame. So we need to make planks. Let's see how we're doing here. Planks are on the inside track. So I think we'll do, how do we want to do this? Maybe we'll just do some planning this episode. Maybe drop some planks down here. You know, pull some wood out of these sawmills. Probably put down another sawmill. In fact, we can maybe get started. Let's just get into it. Factories. Carpentry. No, I want mining first. Sorry. Mining. sawmill. Just thinking. That's why they're. Sorry for the pause. All right, let's pop it right there. There's a sawmill for us. Boom. And what I'm going to do, what I was thinking about is kind of pulling off of this line as well. Like tapping into this guy's supply and maybe even this guy's supply. So for example, let's get conveyors out, put some connectors down. And I was thinking of being a little clever here and trying to grab some product out of this guy. We don't need it yet, but if I pop this down, boom, and change the direction. Okay, so now that guy is feeding that line. And then what I was going to do is pull that line down. So we got both this sawmill and this sawmill supplying wood on this line. And we're feeding over here. But we've got surplus, so I'm going to pull through here. It's a little goofy in this area. But this is what I'm thinking. And then I kind of want to join up over here. Like get a connector on this guy. Maybe like this. Boom. Right? Again, this may turn out to be a little silly, but we can rework it. Right? Let's get these conveyors all spin in the right direction here. I know they don't, well, they kind of do spin around a center thing here. Boom and boom. So there's our wood coming off. We need planks, right? We're making furniture, not furniture. We're making the reinforced, making frames, wood frames. And it takes 2 planks and iron part. So let's go back to factories. Let's get our circular saw going. I think we're going to be able to branch this line of wood and feed multiple saws, multiple circular saws. So let's plunk these guys down. Now, should I level the ground or not worry about it? Let's level this ground a little bit. I know it's extra expense and we're trying to save cash, but it's a little bit easier to lay the factory if we do this. I'm going to actually take another row. Oop, oop. Exactly what I don't want to do. I don't know, something like that. Ooh, look at that. That will not move. Okay. So let's keep it moving. Let's put down some circular saws. Go back to factories, circular saw. And I'm thinking we need like 3 or 4, right? Because these things are kind of slow. And how am I doing these? I guess we'll keep the same configuration, roughly. Boom. And I wish I could do multiples. I think you can actually if I hold the shift key. Let's rotate and hit the shift key and just see if that works. These can be right up next to each other. Boom. Yeah, if you hold the shift key, you can do multiple. Boom. We'll start with 3 and then I guess, how do I do this? I may have messed things up a little bit. Belts. I kind of want to snake this around. Can I get to that? Well, I was trying to think of what... Ooh, that was interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what direction to go here. I guess this may work. Let's just try it. We'll see what happens here. Let's change the direction on this guy. Can I feed all 3 of these off of one belt? That's kind of what I want. Let's pick the recipe on these. I'll right click and to get out of whatever build menu I was in. We want wood planks for all three of these. And then we're going to need to think about how we get the iron parts in and how we route those. Because we need the carpenter buildings, and then we need to take these wood planks, feed that in, and get out our wood frames. And ideally we do that in a scalable fashion. So maybe we run a road. Gotta think about how we get those metal parts, the iron parts out this way. We could set up another station, let's do it. Freight station. I want to leave room for one more for wood beams potentially, but then I want to come out this way. Let's do it. I'm just thinking out loud here. Sorry. Thinking in my head. Let's put a freight station here. This is going to bring in the iron parts for us. And let's have that find its way into a warehouse. Boom. A big one this time. It can be right next to it. Boom. And we're going to leverage some belts. Big time here. Let's do iron parts. And we're going to run belts kind of this other direction. We need to leave room for maybe at least a couple more belts if we want to feed another warehouse of wood beams. I don't know if we're going to need to scale that or not, but I left a little room. So what I'm thinking, I'll tell you what I'm thinking, and we'll do this probably mostly next episode. I'm going to bring in iron parts, run a belt or two out of that warehouse, and then have these wood boards maybe snake off to the west. Just don't know how much we need to scale this line. Or I could have them come straight down. Meet up with the iron parts and then put carpenter buildings down and then route those carpenters and route the finished wood frames. Maybe way out here by belt. I know I said we weren't going to do a lot of belts, but this is like the factory area. So I'll have to give that some thought. Between episodes, just how we want to do it. But we're going to start getting iron parts over here. I guess we could, well, we got a little tiny bit of time. Let's at least get the route set up. And we can name our freight station here. Hey, let's see, how are we doing it? Haver and then the product. So this is going to be, ooh, this is actually incoming, right? So this is Haver iron parts receiving one. I think that's what I did last time, right? I think we have an R somewhere. And again, we can change it if we get confused or we come up with a better name. But again, yeah, let's get the route going to bring the parts in. And we need this guy. One of these trucks. Again, we're chewing through the cash. I'm a little bummed because it's slowing down our expansion into new regions, but this is what it is. Let's add a stop to go pick up iron parts. They're way over here. Boom. Load. Add an order to refit and pull this guy up. Iron parts. Add our stop. Boom, boom. Unload. And we're done. Maybe we clone that and I don't know how many. 4 trucks maybe to start. We'll see if we come up short. Let's do 4 of these. We can get them going. Boom. Anything I'm missing? Save as. Let's name the route. Iron parts to Haver iron parts R1. That's fine. Boom. And yeah, I guess we set these guys loose. There they go. And then, yeah, we'll wrap this episode here. Next episode, we'll finish the factory for frames. Got to think through how we want to combine this stuff and where we want the finished product to go. I mean, we're going to maybe build stuff in this way and build stuff over that way. We could just set up the factory over here, get the planks coming in, and then somehow come up with a scalable line here. It takes planks from one direction and the iron parts from another and spits out the frames, and then we can maybe dump them down here to be picked up. Anxious to get that territory, that new territory. So at some point, I'm going to have to control my spending. Now our income has jumped up. Look at it. It's 1.16 million per month. That's awesome. And then look at the passenger transportation. So we're making huge strides in increasing our profitability, but we've also been making some huge investments in new vehicles and construction. And then our maintenance costs are non-trivial now. We've got a lot of almost $500,000 in monthly expenses. So we might take a look at the profitability of our routes in next episode or in a couple episodes. But for now, yeah, next episode we'll work on finishing out the wood products and maybe do another, or pick research. Looks like our research is finished. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying this content. I'm enjoying putting it together for you. I'm enjoying the game. I hope you are too. For now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.